Thank you. Good evening and welcome to Winterfeast. We'd like to start off the evening with a lively and uplifting little tune that was done by Les Paul and Mary Ford.
Hi, and thanks to Ellie Nuno and Charles Seitz for that wonderful music. Cat and the Fiddle. That's who that was. And welcome to Winterfeast, a fundraiser to support living art. Yes, that's right. A unique program of creative arts to help people in all stages of cancer, life-altering illness, or loss. This show is back, incidentally, by popular demand, not just by some of the audience members, but by the performers. The Winterfeast, the Living Art people were going to just put Winterfeast to bed, and the performers were going, no, no, please, we want to do it again. So we're back. And if you've attended Winterfeast before, you'll see many familiar faces up here, and of course, some new ones. The cast includes cancer survivors, their husbands, wives, and friends. There's doctors here and nurses and all kinds of people who like to sing and dance and tap and drum. So Living Art helps many people, and tonight we're going to help them. First, it's my pleasure to introduce a couple of the people who put this whole thing together and keep it going. That's Yupa Stein, the director of Living Art and a founder of the program, and Pamela Kiroff, who is a member of the board of directors. You know, both of these women, I'm not kidding you, they have been practically living at the Living Art office, putting this show together, taking all the details, taking all the phone calls from people like me who are going, no, am I supposed to go on stage at blah, blah, blah. They have been doing a marvelous job. I'm sure they're so glad that tonight is finally happening. They're going to come out here and tell you who some of the sponsors, who the sponsors of tonight's show are, and what you're supporting when you do support Living Art. So here's Yupa and Pamela. All right.
Hello, and welcome. Someone asked me the other day how I was doing, because Winterfeast, as Annie said, keeps us pretty busy. And I said, well, I was driving my son to school the other day. We live out near Arlee, and I've probably driven that road 23 years, and I took the exit to Spokane. I said, sorry, Kari, I think you're going to be a little late today. So I was trying to think of what I was going to say today, and I was talking to Deb Franson, thank you, who's our volunteering to be our house manager today, and she said, think of 3 things, so we'll see how I do. I think one of the best ways to understand Living Art is to look at our art exhibit and to let the artwork speak. One of the women who was in a workshop recently said, the Living Art workshop was like finding a river inside me that led me back to myself after the shock of my mastectomy. And I think that's what the arts can do, that's what nature-based experiences can do, is help us find beyond our habits, beyond our patterns, find what's deep inside us, who we are meant to be. And so there's some information in your program about some of the programs that we're currently offering. We have we just started a once-a-month poetry group that's meeting, and we are going to do a workshop in the spring for International Heart Institute patients. So we started out working with people who have or have had cancer in 1993, and in the last couple years we've expanded. Our mission has always been greater, but we've expanded to include people with other life-altering conditions such as brain injury, heart disease, chronic pain. So I really appreciate you coming here tonight, and I want to say one more thing about the arts. Why the arts? Why do we do this? What are you supporting? I think there's a man named Wayne Ruga we met at a Society for Arts and Healthcare conference a couple years ago, and he talked about creating spaces that optimize human potential. And what we're looking at, whether it's an external space or an internal space, finding that place that helps us expand our definition of who we are. And now I'm going to turn it over to Pamela. Thanks.
Well, I want to welcome you to Winterfeast, a feast for your senses. On behalf of the Living Art Board of Directors, we would like to thank the following businesses and individuals who helped to make Winterfeast happen tonight, and who also, through this performance and fundraiser, help Living Art to continue its mission. Our associate producer sponsor, First Interstate Bank, Our group performance sponsors, Dr. Breyer Diggs, who is sponsoring the adult chorus, Dr. Judy Schmidt, who is sponsoring the drum group, K.D. Dickinson of Portico Real Estate, who is sponsoring the tap dance group, Montana Cancer Specialist sponsoring the salsa dance, and Dr. Lynn Montgomery sponsoring the Rocky Mountain Ballet Theater. We are also grateful to the Montana Student Nurses Association for being our on-campus sponsor. We'd like to thank the Winterfeast committee, who just have spent endless hours working on this event: Carrie Dewey, Kathy Devine, Julie Stevens, Mary Windecker, and Lisa Weinrich. And
Catherine Goodman, who was amazing. Thank you, Catherine.
she was, yes, thank you, Catherine. Our performers, of course, tonight have each raised money in order to perform and to help support this event and to support Living Arts. So we thank them, and we also thank the myriad of volunteers who are listed in your program. So thank you for those. A stage show does not happen without the technical folks, so we'd like to thank light designer and technical consultant Gary Vaughn, stage manager Lori Mitchell, and house manager Deb Franson. A big thank you to our MC, Annie Garde, and last but not least, the stage mother of Winterfeast, the glue that holds Living Art together, a woman who walks in grace and is present to us all, Yupa Stein.
All right, so now we can get on with the show. This is Winterfeast 2005, a performance for the senses, as they say. That means there are spectacles here to see on the stage tonight, to see and hear the tapping, the dancing, the singing. Your taste buds will get a treat at the intermission when refreshments will be served up in the lobby. And you know, I decided that since this is a performance for the senses, that I was going to try and think of every kind of little sense thing that I could tonight. And so for right now, I have a sixth sense that you guys are really going to like what you're going to see tonight. The fun begins with the high-energy salsa dancers. And I know why they call it salsa, because these guys are hot. Okay? The crew includes, among others, a doctor, a sculptor, and one who loves dancing so much that he drove from Deer Lodge for the rehearsals and the show tonight, just so he could dance and support Living Art. So that's quite a good crew. They're led by the wonderful Martha Jane Newby, a nationally certified dance teacher who's coached partner dancing all over the world. They're fresh back from Cuba, I hear. They're going to perform a dance called Salsa Ruido. And it's a social dance that requires several couples, kind of like a square dance. And Martha Jane says she likes the social dances because technology these days has such a way of isolating people, and these circle dances, the social dances, bring people together, and the dancers like them too. Martha, since it is like a square dance, there are calls like alamand, left and right, only Martha calls these in Spanish. So it's abajo, chufe, sombrero, and things like this. So to me, having it in Spanish makes it doubly challenging for the dancers, and they're up to the challenge. So, and as far as the senses go on this one, all I can say is I hope these dancers are wearing sensible shoes, right? Okay, let's watch. And just in Spanish, you know what? I'm gonna vamos.
Atención, señores pasajeros. Ferrocarriles de Cuba anuncia su próxima salida con destino al Ranchón La Guada. El tren número 4 por la puerta número 6. Deseándoles un feliz viaje.
I was able to get an extra sponsor or two for tonight's show, and I forgot to tell Pamela and Yupa about it, so I'll just slip it in here, okay? So one of the new sponsors tonight is the Internaphone. Yeah. Some of the surgeons and businessmen in the audience might be interested in this little invention. It's the Internaphone at last. Really. No more bulky cell phones to pack around. No messy accidents caused by one-handed driving. No. Internaphone's tiny receiver and transmitter are surgically implanted in your cheek and jawbone. To answer a call, you simply pinch your nostrils together, right? To hang up, pull down on your earlobe. To place a call, you click your teeth together in an easy-to-learn code. It's safe, it's easy, and Internaphone stores thousands of messages and numbers in your actual brain with a unique cable link. Internaphone. It's technology that's in your face. All right. Now, on my way to visit a rehearsal of the next group of performers, I had an unfortunate encounter with a thick glass door. The glass was very clean, I guess, and we met head on. Or should I say, nose on. Boy, that hurt. And as I staggered into the building, wondering if I was alive or dead, I heard angelic voices, and I started to worry. But no, it was the voices of Matthew Marsalik's chorus, and their beautiful singing brought me back to my senses. Matthew is a fine musician, a guitarist, and a drummer. He's a composer, too. He's a man of talent and great energy and enthusiasm. He's a good leader, too. Now, if you end up singing along with these heavenly voices, don't worry, because that's the idea of living art, isn't it? To lose ourselves and find ourselves in artistic expression. Now, that makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, here's the chorus. They're angels.
Good evening, everyone. It's so wonderful to be back again here for this wonderful Winterfeast celebration to share some music with you. Our first selection tonight is going to be Hymn for the Russian Earth, written by Eugene Friesen. And the words are, if the people live their lives as if it were a song for singing out of light, providing music for the stars to be dancing circles in the night.
Dancing circles in the night, 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 dancing circles in the night. If the people live their lives as if it were a song for singing out of light, as if it were a song for singing out of light, because the song is Lord of light, because the song is Lord of light, because the song for singing out of light, because the song for singing out of light, because the song is Lord of light, because the sweet sings Lord of light, because the song for singing out of light, because the song for singing out of light, because the song sings Lord of light, to be dancing circles in the night, to be dancing circles in the night, dancing circles in the night, dancing circles in the night, dancing circles in the night.
For our second piece, we're going to be singing Dona Nobis Pacem, which I'm sure many of you know. Wonderful canon in Latin, which means give us peace. And if you're so inclined and you know this wonderful song, please join us.
Dona nobis pacem, pacem. Dona nobis pacem. Dona
It was fun going to a rehearsal of that group. They had a good time. Everyone really has a lot of fun putting this show together. Many aspects of dance are represented here tonight. We had the salsa already, and we're fortunate tonight to have here some ballerinas from the Rocky Mountain Ballet Theater School. And I wonder if there isn't a seventh sense, okay? A sense of timing. Ballet dancers have to have a terrific sense of timing to have the beautiful poses flow into one fluid dance. 4 dancers are going to perform this piece tonight, which is called Milan, and it's choreographed by Charlene Campbell. The dancers are Taylor Kindred, Jessie Trout, Faith Morrison, and Nikki Rossignol. And Jessie would like to dedicate this performance to Carol Brunner. Well, maybe now is a good time for my dance joke, okay? Okay, now maybe the children in the audience might know the answer to this question. Where do hamburgers dance? That's it! Very good. Did you hear that? They dance at the meatball. Kids are so smart. Boy. And you know, we have, I was actually able to get another sponsor again for this winter feast. It's Montana Mainline Coffees. You may have heard of them. They're not for the faint of heart, of course. No, sir. These are the only coffees with their own warning label. From your taste buds to your adrenal glands in under 10 seconds or your money back. From yak to Alzada, from Outlook to Moneida, the brew that boils up best in the West. Have you mainlined today? Montana Mainline Coffees. You'll like them. Drink that stuff and you may not be able to do ballet or tap or salsa, but I know you could do the ants in your pants dance. All right. Well, Tim Engberg is the next performer, and he's the VP of Cardiac Services at St. Patrick's Hospital. He grew up in the Shodo area, and he's played the piano since the 2nd grade, and he took up guitar in high school. So this man has been immersed in music for a long time. I guess you could say on the side, he's a registered nurse, and he's worked at St. Pat's for 18 years. So he'll be singing a couple of songs tonight. We'll see if they're ready for him. No, they're not. Okay, well then, they're not ready for him. Well, you know, I took a lot of notes, as you can tell. I took a lot of notes on these performers when I went to the rehearsals, and I came home and I dutifully typed them all up into my computer. And then I inadvertently clicked the wrong thing, and away it all went. Yeah, well, you know, I have a kind of off again, on again relationship with computers. Right now it's off again. So here's what I don't like about computers. They're like an Old Testament God. A lot of rules and no mercy. So anyway, my notes are handwritten tonight. And they're telling me that Tim Engberg is next, but I can see they're still setting up his mic. So let me refer to my notes again, because there's something important I wanted to remind you of. That is, I wanted to remind you that the legislature is in session this year, just in case you forgot. The legislature is in session in Helena, and we've got to keep a watchful eye, you know? I mean, if you remember the definition of politics that I heard recently, I think you'll know what I mean. Here's what it was. Politics is the art of looking for trouble, finding it whether it exists or not, diagnosing it incorrectly, and then applying the wrong remedy. So watch those guys, will you, over there? And that definition, I think, works real well on a national level, too. So keep your eye on those guys. And now, here's Tim, I think.
Thank you, Annie. It's an honor to be here tonight. I was going to say just a few words real quickly. We don't always get to choose what happens to us in life, but we do get to choose how we think about the things that happen to us. And so these two songs are about freedom. Old pirates, yes, they rob I, sold I to the merchant ship. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. But my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Crack it open again. Let your music begin. Crack it open again. Loving needs loving over again. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy. It can't steal time. How long shall we stand and watch while they kill our prophets? Some say it's just a part of it. It was written in some book. Crack it open again. Let your music begin. Crack it open again. Loving needs loving over again. Old pirates, yes, they rob I, sold I to the merchant ship. Minutes before they took me to the bottomless pit. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's all a part of it. It was written in the book. Crack it open again. Let your music begin. Crack it open again. Loving needs loving over again. So won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all we ever had, redemption songs. Crack it open again. Let your music begin. Crack it open again. Loving needs loving over again. Loving needs loving over again. Loving needs loving over and over and over and over again. Crack it open again. Let your music begin. Loving needs loving over again. It's an honor to be here tonight, and I appreciate everybody coming out. It's kind of fun doing this. I haven't been on a stage in 20 years, and so I feel like I'm 16 all over. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly.
Okay. Well, now for another dance experience. You know, all dance and really song and drumming and all that stuff, it's a numbers game, isn't it? And a one and a two. You know, and never more so than in tap dancing. The Count from Sesame Street, haha, he would love tap dancing. And you're going to love what Lindy Kuhn and her tappers will present to you tonight. Tap dancing is complicated. You know, now the orders Lindy gives, the little steps to do during the dance, they're not in Spanish. She doesn't do them in Spanish like Martha Jane does. But oh boy, following those orders, it's so fast and furious, she might as well be speaking in Greek. If you go to a rehearsal, it sort of sounds like this, right? There's lots of tapping, you know, the rhythmic tapping of the feet, and Lindy going something like this. I actually wrote these words down. Now, I may not be doing them in the right time, but I wrote this down. Okay, step, step, stop, step, clap, step, heel, toe, step, step, hop, Susie Q, 6, 7, 8, shuffle ball change, and on it goes. So it's fast, 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 and fun. And you know, I wonder sometimes if dancers get their start when someone makes them wait for a really long time. You know what I mean? Like that, you know. I'll have to ask Lindy and the others about that during the intermission. Lindy's taught dance at the University of Montana, and she's choreographed numerous shows for the Missoula Children's Theater and the Montana Repertory Theater. You know, maybe to get her dancers to practice, she calls them up. Now, this is just a maybe. She calls them up, makes sure they have their tap shoes on, and then puts them on hold with T for two in the background. You know, da-dum, 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 da-dum. You can never tell, you know, but anyway. Dance is a celebration of life. That's what Lindy told me once. So let's watch these good dancers celebrate. They are sensational.
What da do da da do da da do.
It makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just keep that rhythm, give it everything you got. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
Okay, you know what? This is the Susie Q thing. I love that one, Susie Q. Okay, well, now we're going to take a little break here and head out to the lobby for some refreshments. And I want to encourage you to take a look at the raffle items out there. The raffle tickets are still for sale during the intermission, and we've got some great things out there. There's a couple of great getaway trips. There's even one right here in Missoula. You can get away from it all right here in town. Walk to your getaway. It's great. Yeah. Anyway, there's Nancy Bugby jewelry, original art, and much more out there. So give that a look. And, you know, it's just plain good horse sense to buy as many raffle tickets as you can afford. And I also want to remind you to take a look at the display of the amazing masks and things created by the participants in Living Arts Cancer, Courage, and Creativity workshops. There's refreshments as well out there. So lots to see and do and eat. Go forth and enjoy, and we'll see you back here after the intermission for the raffle drawing and more performances. See you soon. That beat you've been clapping to is that of the Winterfeast drum group, led by master drummer Matthew Marsalik. He's one of Missoula's drum brothers and has released CDs of projects with them. He's studied West African music and drumming, if you can't tell, for over 10 years, and it's great fun to learn with him. His enthusiasm is catching. At rehearsals, he has the drummers warm up without the drums, right? Just with movement and clapping rhythms. And all the rhythms with Matthew have sound effects that go along with them. So it's not just, okay, go like this. It's, dee-da-bum-bum, huh, dee-da-da-bum-bum, huh, dee-da-da-bum. And so he's got one group doing that, then he has another group going dee-dee-hmm, 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 and another group maybe going bum-ba-ba-bum-ba-ba-bum, hoo, bum-ba-ba-bum-ba-ba-bum, hoo. So it's really fun, and when they get all going, then he goes, oh, it's 3-part harmony, beautiful. And it is, and it's fun to do it. And he makes it seem so easy to then transfer that to the drums. And the drummers here are great. Many are drumming to honor the memory of friends and loved ones lost to cancer. They make a joyful noise. And I'll bet you 5 cents you'll like it. The Winterfeast drummers. Go to it again.
That first rhythm we played is a rhythm from Guinea, West Africa called Woloso, and now we're going to do a rhythm called Rhythm Train. And she invited it, so I have to have you speak the rhythm now before we begin. She warmed you up to the idea, okay? So here's what we're going to do. I want you all to sing one of the parts that the drummer's going to play. I'm going to get you singing it, and then you'll see how it fits onto the drum, all right? So everybody listen to this, and as you hear it, I want you to sing it along. Go-do, 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 goon, goon, goon. Go-do, 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 goon, goon.
That's the Winterfeast drummers. Wow. And now is another moment you've been waiting for, the raffle. All right. But first, I want to introduce poet Beth Ferris, a founder and a board member of Living Art. She wants to talk a bit about another exciting Living Art project that's going on. So, Beth, here she comes. She's coming. There you are. All right.
I'm performing by talking, which is the way I usually perform. This is our latest project, and I want to talk a minute about our healing garden. It certainly doesn't come as any surprise to Missoulians that gardens are healing innately and therapeutic, especially this time of year, when the dream of plants, both wild and domestic, seems to be a sustaining image. All those brilliant balsam roots spangling our bare hillsides gold, the first tender lettuces melting on the tongue. It's no wonder also that many healthcare settings around the country are incorporating gardens in their architectural design from the very beginning. This is not a new idea. In the Middle Ages, the central courtyard garden served as the focus and the pharmacy of the hospices, as they were once called. Living Art became enthralled with healing therapeutic gardens several years ago at a Society for Arts in Healthcare meeting in San Diego, when the CEO of San Diego Children's Hospital, in his keynote address, said that not only was art and the garden program the bottom line for their hospital care, but that every single room for the child opened onto a garden, every room. A therapeutic garden can be very small, a rooftop, and still involve many different ecosystems and amenities for many needs. It can include, but not be limited to, raised beds for rehab patients, to plant and to work, areas for private contemplation, views, winding trails, wheelchair accessibility, and always, always flowing water. This provides a protective and intriguing way for humans to interact with nature. Research by leaders in the healing garden movement shows that even a few minutes of exposure to nature can significantly reduce a patient's stress level, decrease blood pressure, and is more effective than oral tranquilizers. Roger Ulrich, a major hospital designer and landscape architect from Texas A&M, randomly assigned patients identical rooms with one difference. Half looked out at a brick wall and half looked out at a natural setting. And guess what? The patients with the view of nature had shorter post-surgical hospital stays, fewer complications, and required less narcotic pain relief. No wonder it's the bottom line. Last spring, Living Art decided to just do it and build a prototype therapeutic garden at our office site at the Denny Stranahan Research Institute. The response to request for donations was nothing short of amazing. Garden City Harvest, for instance, donated hundreds of hours of work, truckloads of composts. Local businesses like Ace and Quality donated tools. Karis, Pink Grizzly, and others gave us plants. Bev at Marchie's said, "Here, let me see your list," and proceeded to check off a large share of native plants and perennials that we needed. Led by Master Gardener Wendy Paulson, who with others added truckloads of rock to the site, the garden was shaped into a winding labyrinth of rock, with a rising stack wall behind, room for people to sit and garden, a nook for contemplation, medicinal, native perennial plants and vegetables, and a future fountain. We were able to pay for much of what we didn't get through donations with generous memorials from Carol Brunner's family and friends. The garden is dedicated to Carol's memory and her passion for gardening as the Carol Brunner Memorial Garden. Because we don't have a screen here, we can't show you the before and after. Please look at our art exhibit and you'll see photographs of the garden on the little kiosk. The before and after pictures are pretty amazing. This fall, Living Art implemented a community-wide coalition with this mission: to increase awareness, participation, and to impact our healing through therapeutic gardens throughout the Missoula Valley. Our goal is to provide therapeutic and wellness gardens in healthcare settings too. We are fortunate to have Billy Gray, who has already created raised beds used at Community Hospital for rehab, Joel Langford of the St. Patrick Foundation, who's interested in several sites, a member of Garden City Harvest, a horticultural therapist, master gardeners, a master fundraiser with a passion for gardening, and many others. We would love to have your help and input, and if this project intrigues you, come and just call us and volunteer. At our last meeting, one woman said, "I think our goal should be to have gardens in all Missoula healthcare settings in 20 years. And I sort of added my age up, and I thought, that'll be a good project for the rest of my life. So this summer, we're going to have a garden party, and we want you to all wear hats and come, and we'll eat and celebrate Missoula's therapeutic gardening. So thank you all for listening to a non-performance.
Okay, well, I was going to actually, one of my friends asked me, a young friend said, "Are you going to tell another joke?" And I said, "Okay, I will." Now, this one is one that you guys are going to have to help me on because it's a knock-knock joke. And I bet you that the kids in the audience are going to know how to answer it, too. So here I go. Okay, ready? Knock, knock. Dwayne. Any kids know the answer? Dwayne the bathtub, I'm drowning. All right. I thought they'd know that. Okay. Once again, the dancers of the Rocky Mountain Ballet Theater School are going to grace the stage, this time with a duet. Oh, shoot. It's the raffle. Did you hear her? Did you hear her back there? She said, "Knock, knock, it's the raffle." Can you do, you know? I pay attention most of the time. Anyway, then it's the raffle. All right. So I've got the book here. We've got to bring on our raffle queen. Maybe we should have a drum roll for the raffle queen. The raffle queen. Sandy, otherwise known as Vanna Black.
Hello, Annie.
All right. Hi, Vanna. You ready?
I am ready.
Okay. Vanna's going to pick the winners out of that gorgeous box there on the table, okay? And I'm going to describe the items as they come out on the stage. So here's item number 1, 1 pair of custom-made earrings by Barney Jetty Jewelry, okay? Oh, yeah, a drum roll. She was waiting for a drum roll.
This is a nice Barney Jetty.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matt.
It's a tourmaline and peridot princess cut. That doesn't look like...
And the winner...
You know, I was just testing them.
The winner for the Barney Jetty jewelry is... Pam Eli.
Okay. Pam Eli. Okay, now, I'm looking for this drum.
That's the first
Oh, okay. Okay, this is a drum by Drum Brothers Ashiko Cedar, 12 by 24 drum made by Dave Marsalik. Okay.
The winner is Sharon Mitchell. Sharon Mitchell,
All right.
Cleveland Street.
Okay. Okay, and the next one is, I hope, a getaway package. This is the one in town. All right. 2 snowball ski lift tickets, a one-night stay at the Gibson Mansion, which includes a break your diet breakfast, and a $20 gift certificate to the bridge. So this is your walk to your getaway present. Vanna?
The winner is Shakti? Shakti? Shakti.
All right. All right. The next one is a handcrafted necklace by Nancy Bugby. Okay.
The winner, Megan Dewey.
Great. Okay, a framed limited edition Summer Hummers by Dave Samuelson. The framing and artwork is donated by Janelle Woodworth of the Art Attic. It's beautiful.
The winner of this lovely piece is Lynette Christensen. Lynette!
Next is a framed photograph, archive quality, Blue Heaven by Jennifer Frazier.
Maybe I'll pull my name.
Yeah.
The winner, John Umbright. Hey, John.
Okay. The next is a framed photograph, Purple Dance, Provence by Antonia Wolfe. The framing is donated again by Janelle Woodworth of the Art Attic.
And the winner for this, I know this person, is Harold McGaughey from Earthen.
You said you knew her.
I know Harold.
Okay, next, an original landscape acrylic painting, Canada Geese, Mission Valley, by Ron Jenkins. Framing donated by Janelle Woodworth of the Art Attic.
And the winner for this one is Kim Carberry.
Okay, the rest of us still have a couple of chances. Okay, the next is a self-care package. Okay, craniosacral therapy. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, with a craniosacral therapy session with Rose Stout, a $75 gift certificate for Finn and Porter, and a quilted pillow by Suzanne Sterrett, and a $75 gift certificate at the acupuncture clinic of Missoula, and 2 $35 cooking classes at the Good Food Store. Wow, that is a self-care package if I ever heard one.
And the winner for this is Mr. David Lowenwater.
Right. Is this the last one? Okay. Okay. And now an original landscape oil painting called Elk Mother by Leah Katz.
And the winner for this piece is Janelle Donovan.
Oh. And I think that is the end of the raffle. Thank you all so much for participating. Thank you, Vanna.
Thank you, Annie.
And thank you to the Winterfeast Drum Group. Okay. Well, can anybody out there guess what's next? All right. Well, that was a good raffle. And now, as I said, the dancers of the Rocky Mountain Ballet Theater School are going to grace the stage with a duet this time, choreographed by Charlene Campbell again. And this performance, the Rocky Mountain Ballet Theater would like to dedicate this evening's performance of The Sting in memory of Gavin Patrick Murray and Doug Kerber. Okay, now I want to introduce Lisa Weinreich. She's going to talk about a thing that you can participate in, you artists out there. Lisa. See what I mean?
Thanks, Annie. Just real quick, I wanted to throw a little shout out for the next fundraiser for Living Art, which is this April, the entire month, beginning the first Friday night, April 1st. And what we're doing is we're taking lamps out in the community. You can think of whatever lamp you want, and we're having artists decorate them in any way, form, shape, manner. It's up to you. It's endless opportunities. And we're seeking out more artists, so just check out the table out in the lobby and atrium, or you can call Living Art, and we'd love it if you would join us. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, don't need these anymore. Okay, I wanted to just share with you one more thing. I was able to get one more sponsor for tonight. Like I say, I wasn't that good with the raffle tickets, but I did pretty good at getting sponsors. This one is wonderful. This one is it's a new place in town. It's called Holistic Auto, okay? At Holistic Auto, Zen Master mechanics use the tools of wisdom to help you become one with your car. Now, just ask yourself these simple questions to determine if Holistic Auto is the place for you, okay? Now, here's a couple of the questions. Is there too much in your trunk and not enough under your hood? Well, then, enter the Guru Garage and learn to achieve proper balance. Is the view through your windshield getting hazier and hazier? Well, a squeegee, soap, and true enlightenment can help you see the path more clearly. And now, did you used to always pull to the left, but now find yourself sometimes pulling to the right? Well, Holistic Auto will realign you. You do not have to become your father's car. So, yes, folks, you too can have a good karma car with Holistic Auto. Now, are you guys ready? Or because there's a little bit of a song that they made up. It's a theme song for Holistic Auto. And, okay, now I'm going to give it my best shot here. And you can hum along because you'll know the tune. Is your rear bumper dragging? Are your tires nearly flat? Does your motor keep a screeching like an alley cat? Are your fenders all rusted? Have your license plates expired? Do your car and you seem to lack a little fire? Drive in today, Holistic Auto is the true Zen way. Okay. Now, it seems like it may be time for another joke. And since the next performers are musicians, perhaps this joke will be a good one. As you know, being a musician, or as you may not know, being a musician is not a really very, not every musician gets rich at his work. So this is the joke. What does a musician say when he gets to work? Would you like fries with that, sir? It's the old don't quit your day job joke. Anyway, now for the finale of Winterfeast. We do have musicians. It's the Community Hospital Junkyard Jug Band. The band features on guitar and vocals Art Striano, the Director of Hospitality Services at Community Hospital. On kazoo, and I have this on good authority with years and years of lessons and practice. On kazoo, Devin Rao, who's the plant engineer at Community. On the bass and jug, Rick Buckheit, who's the director of surgery. And on the washboard, Gary Andrews, who's the director of radiology. And so now you know, right? If you went to a doctor's appointment recently and the doc was inexplicably held up, right, and kept you waiting for hours, well, now you may know why. He was in a broom closet somewhere in the hospital practicing with his buddies for the Winterfeast. It's our fault, of course, and we're glad they're here. Art told me that he thinks that there's a definite connection between music and well-being. Music puts people in a positive frame of mind, and that's good for everyone's health. So let's listen to the Junkyard Jug Band and get healthy. And that's no nonsense.
Holy cats, Art, look at all them people out there.
I've never seen that many people before.
I don't know if I can do this. I ain't seen this many people collected up all in one place since my Aunt Tilly's 9 daughters got married on the same day.
Well, just keep drinking out of that jug. You won't feel anything pretty soon.
What are you boys talking about? There ain't no people. I seen nothing but lights.
I thought that was people.
This first song is a very serious song. It's called The Blues by Naughty Sweetie Gets Me, so you'll understand the importance of this song here. 1, 2, 3. There are blues that get from loneliness. There are blues that get from pain. And there are blues when you are lonely for your one and only. The blues you can never explain. And there are blues that get from sleepless nights. Oh, but the meaning blues that be. All the blues that I got on my mind. I mean the ones that are the meanest kind. They blues my night and sweet, yes. Well, there are blues get women, seeing go swimming, and you haven't got a bathing suit yourself. There's blues get drinking lots of liquor, and somebody come and take it off shelf. There's blues getting everything's high when you're up and answer when you're not. There's blues getting in the tax cab fretting every time I hear the bumper jumping knock. There's blues getting trying to keep your Uncle Bill for 9, and the afterwards gets you in as well. There's blues getting kissing when you're walking with the missus, and another baby shouts, "Hi, Bill!" But the blues make one sing and stop shaking. All the blues make one stick your head in the rib and say, "Blues, my sweetie, give me." Go, Deb! Well, there are blues get women, sing on swimming, and haven't got a bait to sell. There's blues get drinking, they're drinking lots of liquor, and somebody come and take it off shelf. There's blues getting everything's high when the governor and that's when you're not. There's blues getting in tax, betting every time you hit a bumper jumping knock. There's blues getting trying to keep growing above and down, and that's what you get in as well. There's blues getting kissing when you're walking with the missus, and another baby shouts, "Hi, Bill!" But the blues make one sing and stop shaking shit. The blues make one stick your head in the river, say, "The blues might not as sweet it gets to me." There we go, go down. Well, there are blues get women, sing on swimming, and haven't got a bait to sell. There's blues get drinking when you're drinking a lot of liquor, and somebody come and take it off shell. There's blues getting everything's high when you come down natural when you're not. There's blues getting in tax, got bread, and every time you hit a bumper jumping knock. There's blues getting trying to get grown above line, and that's where you get it as well. There's blues getting kissing when you're walking with a miss, and another baby shouts, "Hi, Bill!" But the blues make one sing and stop singing jiffy. All the blues make one stick your head in the river, say, "The blues might not as sweet as blues in me." Well, there are blues that get from feeling nice, and there are blues that get from pain, and there are blues when you are lonely for your one and only. The blues you can never explain, and there are blues that get from feeling nice. Oh, but the meanest blues that be are the blues that I got on my mind. I mean the ones that I mean is kind of blues my night that sweet gets to me. Oh yeah, the blues my sweetie gets to me.
How you folks all doing out there tonight?
Let's slow it down a little bit. I've been in business, I've been in love. I used to fly high like a turtle dove. I had the blues many a time. It's just a girl on a poor boy's mind. I got the morning blues. Oh, so bad. Honey, come and kiss me. They're the worst I've ever had. Next was the grease, dimes was the law. I would buy more, but the times are too hard. I said, ain't no reason for me to work so hard. I can live off the chickens in my neighbor's yard. I got the morning blues. Oh, so bad. Honey, come and kiss me, they're the worst I've ever had. Woke up this morning, pain in my head, so I crawled right back in bed. I said, lonesome morning, baby, felt so sad. Lonesome blues make me feel so bad. I got the morning blues. Oh, so bad. Honey, come and kiss me, they're the worst I've ever had. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Well, that wraps it up for the night. So thanks everybody for coming, and thanks to all the people who helped to make the show possible, all the performers who gave of their time and talent, and thank you so much for coming and supporting Living Arts. It's a fine, fine program full of really kind, gentle people, and they're doing a great job. So thanks again. I hope we'll maybe have another Winterfeast next year. This is the end of Winterfeast 2005. Thanks a lot. Good night. The boys here are going to play another song while you're getting ready to leave. The Community Hospital Junkyard Jug Band. Boy.
Come on, blackjack, baby. I got my ace right in the hole. Come on, blackjack, baby. I got my ace right in the hole. I'm around with dealing out the cards in the eye. Don't want no more. Going down to Memphis, gonna try my luck in Tennessee. Yeah. Going down to Memphis, gonna try my luck in Tennessee. Yeah. They got high rollers in now, honey. That's gotta be for me.
Way back